Hey guys, it's Andy Behrens from Yahoo Sports here to talk about 3 must-add pickups for your fantasy baseball league. I'm going to start with AJ Griffin because I love a good comeback story. This guy, prior to the current season, had not pitched in the majors and had barely pitched at all for 2 years. He was great back in 2013, but then Tommy John surgery struck, right? So he loses the entire 2014 season. He has shoulder problems that sideline him in 2015. He is back, kind of scuffled a little bit during the spring, but he has been great so far for the Rangers. And then you look at his last start, 6 innings, only 1 earned run against the Jays. He strikes out 9. His stuff is exactly what it was in Oakland a few years ago. This guy is going to be a fantasy relevant pitcher for the rest of the season. I don't think he's going to maintain necessarily a really high K rate, but I think it can be about 7.5 per 9 innings. I think the ratios are going to be really good. You look at the guy's career whip, it's just above 1.11 career whip. I think he can pitch to that. This guy has plenty of life still in his arm, great breaking stuff. I think you're going to want to own AJ Griffin at least as a spot starter. Another guy who's suddenly leading off for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. It's not often that we find a catcher who can hit leadoff. He's maybe batting a little bit over his head right now, hitting .329. He has been an absolute multi-hit machine lately. 4 of the last 5 games, he has multiple hits. What you like about him, he's kind of Russell Martin light, and I mean that in a good way, like the good Russell Martin from years ago. A guy who's got a little bit of power, certainly double-digit power, double-digit speed as well. So you're getting stats from a catcher that you don't normally expect. I think he can come in this season around 275, 280 in terms of batting average, and as long as he's hitting leadoff for Miami, again, this is part of the fallout from the D. Gordon suspension, Realmuto all of a sudden hitting leadoff, that's a great spot in any lineup. If you're in a deep mixed fantasy league, basically all the leadoff hitters have to be owned. He now falls into that category. One more name I want you to keep in mind, Hector Neris of the Philadelphia Phillies. This guy's strikeout potential is almost unlimited, it appears. You look at his swinging strike rate, it's ridiculous. It's over 20% right now. His splitter is just about the most unhittable pitch in all of baseball. He's not closing yet for the Phillies, but there is obviously a path to the closer's role. Genmar Gomez just blew a save. He's been really good so far, but he just blew a save. Neris, again, is striking out the world. Great stuff. Pretty good fastball, mid-90s, but that splitter is sick. Right now, 27 strikeouts in 17 innings. Add this guy immediately. He's the sort of middle reliever who can help you even when he's not closing.